The ABC is reportedly set to start a legal challenge after last week's raid by the Australian Federal Police. It comes as Labor urges the coalition to commit to media freedom and explain why the AFP raided the national broadcaster and a News Corp journalist. It's a case that could test the Constitution's implied right of political communication. Following the Australian Federal Police's raid on their Sydney headquarters last week, the national broadcaster is now set to mount a court challenge. The Australian reports the ABC has retained Matt Collins QC, one of Australia's top media barristers, in a bid to fight for the return of information taken by AFP officers. They seized a small number of electronic files related to a series of 2017 stories known as the Afghan Files. The Australian also reports News Corp's legal team is in talks with the AFP's legal department about documents taken from the home of News Corp journalist Annika Smethurst, who was also the subject of a separate raid last week. Labor leader Anthony Albanese is again urging the coalition to commit to media freedom. Speaking in Perth during a listening tour, Mr Albanese says it's an essential part of democracy.
The government dismissed that, including Prime Minister Scott Morrison earlier in the week. The government also needs to explain, though, why it is that we had these extensive raids.
Crossbench Senator Rex Patrick says the AFP raids were largely unnecessary. The Centre Alliance senator is calling for constitutional changes to enshrine protections for the media and whistleblowers.